Here is the LEGO Brick Cross Train Station, a product facilitated via the Bricklink designer program, which is owned by LEGO. It's part of Series 2, a series of 5 models that will go into a crowdfunding phase in just a few days, with the sets that receive at least 3,000 pre-orders ending up making it into production phase for a 30,000 limited one-time production run. LEGO and the Bricklink designer program were kind enough to send me a draft copy ahead of time for me to show you all, with no box or final production stickers, but good enough for this showcase, so bear that in mind. The model is giving me some modular building vibes, and it's not unreasonable to think that since the base is the exact same size to those of modular buildings like the Assembly Square or Natural History Museum, so 1.5 LEGO base plates. It even carries the Technic holes for modular connection, so there you have it. Looks quite alright next to modular buildings, though it is clearly shorter, which I don't mind all that much, but takes away from the look I'd be expecting to find out of a grand train station entrance that this model is likely trying to mimic. There's 2 side buildings as well, with one being a newspaper shop of sorts with a cool name, and same goes for a bar in the corner called End of Dark Ages, which is quite a funny name for those who know the meaning of Dark Ages when it comes to LEGO. It's a bit of a greenhouse or glass house, if that's even a thing, that was converted into a bar with a few tables outside and a few plants growing around this side entrance, which I found really nice looking. The entire top floor can be removed so you can better see the interior details, which are a bit bare, or the table set up in the upper floor that you can either see through this side or by opening these glass panels. The newspaper store wall can be opened like this, which is an interesting way to do it, and inside you can check the counter, where it seems you can buy your train tickets as well as the beverages or items displayed at the store window. Above there's a kitchen setup, which probably supports the bar on the other side of the building, with a neat build for the oven there. If this is indeed a kitchen that supports the bar, the distance they're at is a bit weird, though access is possible through a balcony outside I'll show in a bit. But speaking of access, it is important to mention that even though there's modular connection points in here, the moment you decide to place these next to a modular building, you'll lose complete access to these floors, as you can't really open the wall anymore, so yeah, keep that in mind. The facade of the train station looks pleasant with all of the tan detailing and a few golden accents here and there, which I would probably have preferred to be all tan, but it comes down to personal taste, I guess. Stickers for the train station's name, again, a nice play of words related to LEGO, a sticker for the clock face and another for the year of 1958. The glass roof could have been once again, in my opinion, less colorful, as the all black and glass look, like the bar had, would have looked better in my opinion. The way the curvature was done, making use of LEGO Technic connectors and a lot of 1x2 rounded plates, was actually great to see though, and this whole thing can actually be picked up to reveal the train station's interior, quite empty as you would expect from such places, so no complaints there. The main gates can be closed off, there's another entrance for the bar here, and the entrance to the newspaper store on the opposite side, all signaled with stickers, same with the departure and arrivals board, again with some cool LEGO humor with the naming of the train stops. The handrail was a nice brick built detail, and so was the dark red piano in the corner due to how simple yet practical it was made, on par with official LEGO product quality. And lastly, the backside of this model will for sure be a lot more interesting than any modular buildings, as those are usually very plain. Here you'll find the main platform with that cool yellow do not cross line, I wanna say, another brilliant building technique for that wrought iron bench look, and a ticket machine. This sticker here should have been an actual printed tile, as I'm sure there would be a ton of demand for such an element. Above there's the balcony I previously mentioned, which has doors for the kitchen, the stairs that could be seen inside the train station, and an opening here leading to the second floor of the bar. The look of the station matches that of the facade, though these bricks with exposed side holes feel to me like something is missing. I'm not too sure about the teal slopes in this roof here, it does match the teal of the supports by the platform, but if that were the case, maybe it should have been all teal and not broken every 4 studs with black slopes. But again, it may come down to personal taste, do let me know in the comments. The set also comes with 3 stray simulate train tracks for you to connect these to your train layouts if you're into that, which, assuming you'd be willing to buy into these, would be the case. There's 8 minifigures included to populate your model, nothing too crazy or exclusive as you'd expect from this kind of product, but still a good mix of fitting characters for this setting. The price for these when it goes live into pre-order phase will be $260, which, considering the piece count of little over 3,000 parts, is actually great, but not amazing when comparing it to official LEGO products around the same price point. Artemis has an extra 550 pieces for the same price, Boutique Hotel has similar piece count but priced $30 cheaper, or the Medieval Town Square at $230 as an extra 250 pieces. But when it comes to trains, LEGO offerings for adults have been few and far between, so maybe this isn't as important for the LEGO train fandom out there. Now, when it comes to the build, I was surprised to see a very decent building experience, comparable to official LEGO products even. These Bricklink products don't go through the same design processes and steps official LEGO products do, and that showed on the Parisian street I reviewed a few months ago. That wall opening being blocked if placed next to another building is something that would have never passed in an official design, that kitchen distance would have been the subject of discussion and changed for sure after feedback on design meetings, and the build-up of the base would have been made less chunky and more efficient brick spending wise, but regardless of all of that, I can say that if you buy into these expecting official LEGO level type of quality, I'm happy to say you will not be disappointed. Pre-orders start on June 6th in just a few days for this and every other Bricklink Designer Program Series 2 product, so be sure to don't miss it as these are indeed limited runs. Once 30,000 copies are ordered, you'll have to pay inflated prices for them on the secondary market. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.